Now at this point, when it comes to Drake, there is no longer any debate. This guy isn't just the biggest loser in all of rap right now, but really, when it comes to the entire 50-year-plus lineage that has defined hip-hop, we've never seen a more pathetic and embarrassing figure. Ever. After confusing the entire world by withdrawing his petition accusing his label, UMG, of faking streams to boost the success of Not Like Us, Drake has quickly followed up by doing something even worse. He has filed one of the most disgusting and shameful lawsuits that someone who has ever called themselves a rapper could ever imagine. Before we move on, make sure to subscribe to our channel and leave us a like below so we can keep providing you the best entertainment news on YouTube. Drake just filed an official defamation lawsuit against UMG and Kendrick Lamar's label. This isn't just a petty move, it's a betrayal of the competitive spirit that defines hip-hop. It's an admission that Drake doesn't belong in the same category as those who have truly embodied the culture. This lawsuit, more than anything else, marks the beginning of Drake's true downfall. His career, which has been teetering for a while, is now set to collapse completely. In this 81-page lawsuit, Drake is targeting UMG and trying to shift the public's perception of Kendrick Lamar's track Not Like Us. What's painfully ironic is that Drake has caused himself far more embarrassment with this lawsuit than Kendrick ever could with the diss track. This is because Not Like Us isn't just one of the most impactful diss tracks in hip-hop history. It's one of the most important songs ever in the genre. Drake's lawsuit uses quotes from figures like DJ Academics, trying to position himself as a victim, but instead he comes off as what many are calling rap's first and biggest Karen. His entire argument plays the victim card as he attaches himself to any identity that might elicit sympathy from the public. This lawsuit isn't just embarrassing, it's pathetic. Every claim in those 81 pages critiques Not Like Us, its lyrics, melody, and overall success. But what Drake doesn't realize is that by attacking this record, he's undermining hip-hop itself. The artistry, the skill, the creativity that Kendrick displayed in the track, Drake is trying to discredit it all. And in doing so, he's showing that he has absolutely no understanding of the culture he claims to represent. This lawsuit has officially separated Drake from the rest of the rap world. His arguments don't just target Kendrick Lamar or his label, they call into question the legacy of hip-hop as a whole. The claims in this lawsuit show that Drake fundamentally misunderstands what hip-hop is. For someone who has been a major part of this genre for so long, this is an outright betrayal. Drake's actions in this beef with Kendrick show a pattern of avoiding accountability. Let's not forget that Drake has begged Kendrick to release more music in the past, only to turn around and criticize him once he does. Even on records like Family Matters, Drake crossed personal lines with Kendrick, but now he wants to play the victim when similar actions are directed at him. This hypocrisy is at the core of why this lawsuit is so damaging to Drake's credibility. Drake's lawsuit is riddled with basic errors such as claiming Kendrick Lamar is from Oakland, when he clearly isn't. This lack of attention to detail only further exposes how desperate and poorly thought out this legal action is. Drake's misinterpretation of Kendrick's lyrics also reaches absurd levels. He twists the meaning of Not Like Us in ways that completely misrepresent the track's artistry and intent. For someone who has been in hip-hop for so long, these mistakes are shocking. The lawsuit has broader implications for hip-hop. It challenges the freedom of artistic expression that is central to the genre. Drake's argument essentially says that diss tracks should be taken literally, which could stifle creativity in hip-hop. If Drake's narrative gains traction, it could lead to a world where rappers are afraid to express themselves out of fear of legal repercussions. This isn't just about Drake and Kendrick, it's about the very future of hip-hop. Drake even goes so far as to accuse influencers like Kai Cenat of conspiring against him. He claims their reactions to Not Like Us were orchestrated by Kendrick's label, but this makes no sense when you consider that Drake himself has collaborated with these influencers in the past. The hypocrisy here is staggering, and it only makes Drake look worse. UMG wasted no time in responding to Drake. They dismissed his claims as baseless and illogical. They pointed out that they have heavily invested in Drake's career and have no incentive to harm his reputation. Their statement highlights the fact that Drake has thrived on diss tracks and public feuds for years. For him to now turn around and attack Kendrick for doing the same